Ladies and gents, welcome to the Monday edition of the GWallPro stream. I'm your host, Gabe, aka GWallPro. Let's go ahead and take over that main camera in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Woo! All right, ladies and gents, we are back here with the streams. It's been a hot minute. Last time I was on a live stream was the 15-hour charity stream that we crushed our goal, got $1,500 in 15 hours, which was incredible. I'm currently working on some of those incentives as we speak, so you guys will likely see some of those Google forms and voting things periodically, hopefully starting tomorrow, so we'll see what happens there. But hey, your boy took about a week off to go on a vacation with family. Definitely needed the rest and the relaxation to, to avoid burnout, to just sort of get my mind straight and just sort of, take some time to relax and not really think about YouTube, because I think about YouTube like 24/7. It's kind of unhealthy, but it is what it is. We're back here though. We are back. I actually just dropped a video earlier today, in case any of you guys haven't seen it, locked in, and I wanted to try and get a video out during the vacation at some point in time, but I couldn't get anything done in time, so I thought of a video idea during break, or, during my break, my vacation, and I didn't work on it, during the vacation. As soon as I got back, though, I just sort of locked in, got the video done. So I posted it a couple hours ago. Feel free to check it out. It seems to be doing pretty solid for the channel right now. And yeah, but if you haven't seen it, feel free to watch it after the stream. But yes, our first stream of August, by the way. First stream of August. First off, let's say hello to the people in the chat. We have Chatter to Stats, Jerbear, GC78, Professor Shy Guy, Very Scary, Nolene Stevenson, Data, Adam Brush, Darkstar64. Who else am I missing? Josh7117 is here. NDO is here, Ray SMB is here, Data is here, I think I said that, Kari King is here, and that's everybody so far. And congrats to Chatter for 6 months. Wallstar, I'm becoming red. Welcome to the Red Badge Club, Chatter. Appreciate you. Congrats on being a member for 6 months. We have Data being a member for 1 month. Arts out. Congrats. Welcome to the Light Blue Badge Club. Thank you. Thank you. And Talak Ravelk for 10 months. We'll get hearts out to Talak as well. He says, you've been targeted for termination by Koopa Beach. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what you're talking about, Talak Ravelk, but I appreciate the 10 months. First market roll stream since the market. Yeah, I guess first specific Mario Kart World Cup. Yeah, this is true. We've done some Mario Kart in other streams, like the charity stream and whatnot, but yeah, since the Market World Cup, our first dedicated solo one Market World stream. So Ian is also here. What's up, Ian? Appreciate you so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. And yes, 10 new members. Let me go ahead and do that right now, actually. Let's sort of lock in. I will do that first and foremost, so I can, I can see my name, at the bottom of the screen, all nice and shiny in the first place spot. Doesn't tend to happen for me too often. So let's do some membership gifting. I have 10 free memberships to send this month. Hopefully, some of you that don't have a membership right now can get it. But if not, we'll see what happens. Maybe some other people will gift throughout the month, but we'll see what happens. I'm sending 10 free ones. First off, let's lock in. 5 right now. Coming through. All right. 901 Blood, Trigger, Aaliyah, Thomas, It's Giants, and RYH. And then our second 5 of the month is going to, let's find out, CPE, Bono Power, Cootsie, DOS Pharaoh, and Plasma Max. All right, there we go. Shout out YouTube for just 10 free memberships, making life easy to get the memberships back on board. So thank you so much. And all right. Oh, you're trying to say, oh, you're trying to say the intermission. I see. That's kind of what I figured, I guess. Yeah. Yep. Vacation was fun and safe. Yep, it was nice. Jack and 44 is here. What's up, Jack? Hope you're doing well. I'm very bad at the new marker, but I'll join for the first time ever. Let's go, Ian. We got 23 open spots, so we'll get a room going in just a little bit. Regular VS today. Hopefully, we don't have to switch to KO Tour. Hopefully, we can just keep it at regular VS. Because we haven't done some regular versus races in a minute, but we'll see what happens. So, anyways. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was waiting for my name to pop up at the bottom of the screen, but we're here. Okay, so I also kind of once we switched to the gameplay footage, I don't know if you guys will like it or not, but I decided to sort of update the screen to add some overlays to it. I kind of liked how the how the picture-in-picture looked with the 15-hour charity stream that we did. So I decided to update it a little bit and sort of apply it once again, so I can have my face cam. The game is going to be a little bit less shrunk. It's not going to take up the entire screen. It'll be like most of the screen, but then there will be room for you guys, your chat to be in there, and then other details and info throughout it. So with that being said, let's get to it in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. I'm down here. The gameplay is over here. Again, very similar to the charity stream. You guys are up here. I tried increasing the font size for you guys, so let me know if you guys can read that, especially if you're on phone. I got my logo plus the game that we're playing up top. We have, some more details to the right side based on what we're doing, the lobby ID once we get there, and then of course our current members, how many members we have, a goal to hit at some point in time, and then recent donations. So, just a little bit of info here and there throughout the screen. Hopefully it's not too busy for y'all. But let me know what you guys think. I do think that might actually be, the members might be outdated at this point, because if I just gifted 10, it should say 74, but I'm sure YouTube will take a little bit to, to update that, but we will get there when we get there. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. Nice. That looks pretty good. That's clean and fire. Appreciate it. You guys like it? Thank you. Yoshi Star says, welcome back. Let's go. All right. Well, with that being said, I will have to edit the lobby ID once I get there. So we will do that. And yeah. Go ahead and go for some online play. We will create a room. I'll rock with the dolphin to kick things off. Maybe I'll take character requests. We'll see. We'll see what the vibes are. We'll see what we do. Yeah, and then let's check out the room info. All right, so that is the lobby code. WP9JM7. So now that's there. And you guys should be able to see that pop up now. Excuse me. There we go. All right. There we go, guys. I think we're looking all right. Am I going to do this more often? Because if so, it is great. I mean, I plan on at least keeping this sort of, if you're talking about this overlay setup, I plan on keeping this for the time being, depending on if you guys like it. I think it's good proportionally right now. I like to have you guys on the screen as well, which helps. But in terms of playing Mario Kart World online, I tend to play it at least once a week with you guys, maybe once every 2 weeks. So, I mean, I try not to do it multiple times per week just for variety's sake. I know a majority of you guys are here only for Mario Kart World or just Mario Kart in general. But there's a good portion of my viewers that, enjoy other pieces of content from me as well. So I like to, dive into some variety-based content. So, yeah, whether it's once a week or once every 2 weeks is kind of our frequency of playing Mario Kart World. And then if they somehow decide to drop an announcement with a new update, characters, knockout tours, what have you, then obviously we'll hop on that as well. GC78 with another 199. Appreciate you for no reason. Screw you, Kamek Orb. Let's go. Thank you so much, GC, for the $2 dono. Means a lot. Means a lot. Let's go. You lose here. You can't join. No worries. No worries. I played Super Mario RPG on the Switch. I played the Switch remake. I don't have access, I think, to the original SNES version. I still don't think that one's on Switch Online at all. So, yeah, there's no way I can play the original. But I already played the Switch remake, and it's basically the same thing. Ritz Games is here. What's up, Ritz? How we doing? Appreciate you coming through to the stream. Means a lot. Let's go. SJ Yoshi Glazer. What's up? Just joined. Sounds good. All right, well, I can get this out of the way because a lot of you guys can see the code right pretty much over there. All right, we got some people in here. Ooh, some people that haven't said hello yet, but I recognize a few of them. Bweezy, Jamie, cool dude. Trying to see Rollbowl, I think that's who that is. Ian is E for Every Gamer. I actually don't know who Pocket is. Must be new. But NRASMB is here. Ritz Games has made it. Jerbear's in. Yeah, majority of the same type of fellas. So, all right, let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in. They did not drop the 2 new knockout rallies. Oh, I know. I had the. I still allowed myself to get like notifications just to see. Like I was, every like once in a while I would check the Nintendo of America like YouTube channel, even just for a potential announcement for if they drop a trailer for Mario Sunshine. Like, are we sure it's dropping on Thursday? Are we sure Mario Sunshine's dropping on Thursday? Because at this point, I don't know. But yeah, so no knockout rallies from Nintendo just yet. Just gotta wait a little bit longer, I guess. All right, but we're not doing knockout rallies today unless y'all just decide, you know, whatever. But we're going to do versus races. 150cc. We'll keep it no teams for now. Items, yeah, we'll keep it normal. We'll keep the CPUs on hard. Why not? 4 races, 10 seconds. Everything looks good. And yeah. All right, let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in. You go back to school in 2 days. Very scared. Wow, the 12th? You go back on a Wednesday? That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, not bad. You know what? Screw it. I might actually just pick an intermission to kick things off. Why not? Just some places that we haven't gone to just yet. So, Pocket's a Switch friend of mine. Fair enough. Fair enough. I have a gimmick this time around. Every time I win, my account gets worked to debust myself to get the worst one. Why? I don't know. I just felt like more people should win. You're very, very confident in your abilities, Bweezy. Fair enough, I guess. Odd question, but I forgot to unfriend you. Yeah, I mean, I was busy, like, packing up for vacation, all that sort of stuff. I mean, I'll probably get around to it at some point. Obviously, it's one of those things where, you know, I try to clean up my Switch friend roster every so often. I don't do it all the time, but, you know, every once in a while. So, sometimes I'm right on top of it. Other times it just, you know, it is what it is. And you get to stay there for a little bit longer. So we'll see what happens whenever the time comes. Yeah, made a whole trailer for the Virtual Boy. Exactly. I should not be reading chat while driving, but it's okay. I believe it was on the Nintendo Today app. Y'all were saying Nintendo Today announced Mario Sunshine was coming through to NSO. Which, I mean, yeah. It's crazy, though. It is crazy. So can I unfriend? I mean, if you want me to, yeah, I could. Just like I said, I tend to just go about it in bursts. Like I said, I was on vacation this entire past week, so I did not bring my Switch with me at all. I debated bringing my Switch with me on vacation because mainly because of 2 games. One, Tetris 99. I wanted to, you know, I wanted to try to get all the collaboration, not collaboration, but like all the special themes for Tetris 99 that are like 2 tickets each, and not have to like miss out on any, because I've been kind of keeping up with them so far. But I've done the math, and basically if I can get all 4 tickets for the rest of the days up until next Sunday, which I believe is the last day of it, I can get every single theme, with the exception of what do you call it? With the exception of the 2 Animal Crossing ones, which is perfect. I don't need the Animal Crossing one. No, I was about to get like 3rd or 2nd. I'll take 5th though. Mario Sunshine. I'm not 100%ing it on Thursday. No, I'm saving the 100% Mario Sunshine run for a future time, like potentially whenever a new 3D Mario game gets announced and we do like a marathon of some sort, like I did for the Mario Kart games. That's when I'll 100% Sunshine. I will probably just do like a simple, I'm not going to do like a speed or anything. It's going to be a simple casual playthrough. You know, nothing crazy. Just a casual playthrough. So we'll see. I don't even know if I'll beat the game or not, but you never know. You never know. We track, this is true. I can tell you for certain Chocolate or Cheap Cheap is a good intermission, especially if you know the cuts. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know, I like to play some intermissions here and there. Cool. So, like, I don't mind them all the time. Yeah, I like a nice little mix. I like a nice little mix. Toad's Factory. Ritz says, Gabe, name a remix in this game. The Mario drawing song? I mean, from you know, Flipnote Studio. The Sky and Sea remix from Mario Sunshine. I you know, just any free roam remix. Like, you know, what's the parameters here? Have a good one, Data. Thanks for stopping by. I do gotta catch up with chat. So I can focus on the racing, but I like talking to you guys too much. Oh, the sea emoji is a thing. Yeah, you know, it happens. It happens. Oh no, guys, do I attempt it? I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing, but you know what? Screw it. Oh no. Okay. I mean, not terrible. I just don't know. You know, I think maybe I have to jump a little bit earlier there in some of the sections. Okay. Not bad. It's not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to take the feather to do the cut. Oh. You know what? Maybe blessing in disguise, though. Hang on. Oh my, what a beautiful turn! That was thanks, Feather. All right, maybe it was a blessing in disguise to... Oh, I could never get on the railing. Fine. No one squish me, whoever's in the mega. Woo! Gonna get pretty chaotic. Hang on, guys. There's no way I do it right! Oh! Let's go! Go! I didn't think I was gonna get one today. But your boy locked in. We got some good luck. I think a 5th place triple mushroom, and that helped your boy. 1st place. Let's go. Let's go. That's huge. That's huge. Dolphin, still the meta. Still viable. Dang, that's crazy. Was not expecting a 1st place. at all with all these insane people in the room, but hey, we'll take it. We will take it. Brand New Day's about to hit 1.75, dude. It could. That's a $2 bill movie. It's gonna be a $2 bill movie. It's gonna be one of what, 6? Yep, Mario Karted. Nice, 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 nice. I appreciate the W's. Versus mode so hard. That's what I'm saying, Josh. I know I struggle so badly with versus. Ooh, are we doing this again? I guess we're running it back. All right. Yeah. No, I definitely think have a much better chance at Knockout Tour versus the standard versus races, but I could improve. You know, I could very well improve my versus race standing. So this is good practice for your boy. For what? No idea, but you know, it's just good practice to get better. Maybe if I ever decide to time trial a track and try to go for worldwide tops one day, like I said I would at the beginning of the this game's launch. Maybe that's what this practice could be for. Who knows? Oh no! Mario drawing song is oh, I see you, Ritz. Oh, okay. So Ritz, you've that'd be a crazy video. Assigning every Mario Kart character plus, or Mario Kart World character plus costume to a free roam song. That is insane. All right, still can't do that. I can't latch onto the rail for some reason. That would be an insane video. I mean, fair enough. I respect the dedication. Huge bullet cut. Love the bullet cut. What? All right. We're not out of it, guys. We're not out of it. No! We might be out of it. Oh, that was a deadly target shock. Oh, maybe a mushroom. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Hoping for a feather, but that's okay. Oh. This guy got a mushroom, and here I am with just 4 bananas? No! Where did that boomerang come from? Top 10? Just get a top 10. Nope, never mind. Oh, man, bro. What is that, 14? 13. Ay, ay, ay. You might see Brand New Day tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Fair enough, Endo. Fair enough. All right, I'm not out of the running for Victor. If I somehow get first place in the next race, I can at least get a tie for a win for the GP. Why are we back in the building again? No idea, right? Back in the building. Crazy. Hi, can you join? I mean, as long as there's room. Yeah, there's 2 spots left. Anybody can join, yeah. I think, yeah, I definitely got Mario Karted. These are the first online races you've ever done? That's crazy. Fair enough. Let me pick. Oh, I like the games being generous with their selection of, you know, just tracks that, I don't know, like tracks away from intermissions. Oh, boost cinema to Acorn Heights. Okay. All right. Fair enough. You have 2 gym classes for the entire school year, which is interesting. Is that a lot or a little? I'm trying to remember. I don't know if you're in high school or college, but in high school, my gym classes, I guess maybe high school. They don't really call it gym in college or whatever. It's more specialty, like other, like specific focus classes. Yeah, I think I had... There might have been a year where I had 0 gym classes, I think. Maybe either my junior or my senior year of high school. I think I had 0 gym classes at one point. I don't know. I didn't have many. But then again, it also depends on how long your gym classes are. Like, my gym classes were 1 semester long each. And so, like, my sophomore year, for example, I believe I had 2 gym classes. But, like, 1 was for the first half of the year, 1 was for the second half of the year, which I guess makes sense. No, Ian! Ritz, I'm so sorry, buddy. I just had to. I don't know what is happening. Oh, I thought I could do a stem trick. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, goodness. Tokyo Blur's Yukata Peach, which is ironic. How's that ironic? Oh, because Yukata Peach is like... Uh-oh. Because Yukata Peach is like the best Peach costume for you, but Tokyo Blur is like the worst Mario Kart Tour track. Is that what you're insinuating? I mean, it would make sense that one of the Japanese costumes, whether it's Mario, Luigi, Peach, or Yoshi, would fit for Tokyo Blur. It just kind of has to happen like that. You know what I mean? Just kind of has to. Okay, we're failing all of this. Acorn Heights is not a strong track for your boy. Acorn Heights is not a strong track for your boy. But maybe I can get like 6th. How did someone like how did someone like what do you call it, Jamie do? I don't know. I think Wheezy may have gotten towards the top, so I don't. There's no chance I don't think I win this GP. But maybe I can get a top. Oh yeah, I don't win. But can I get a top 3? I think I get. Oh, 3rd because pocket 38. Yes, tied for 3rd with Jamie. Okay, you know what? I'll take a podium. I'll take a podium. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. Hey, you know, I didn't think I was gonna get anywhere near the podium, but we shall take that. All right, we got 1 spot left for the lobby. Only 1 left. Oh, and there it is. All right, ladies and gents, W's to all of you guys. W's to all of you. We have a full lobby. Let's freaking go. Appreciate y'all. Oh, well, that lasted long. For both semesters, I see. You got 2nd? Nice, Squeezy. No, because Dove's in Japan and she got to wear yukata. I see. That's awesome. Good for her. Good for her. Room code and description needs to change. Yeah, I guess I could change. I forgot about the description portion of the room. Hey, 30 people watching right now. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you guys are new here, feel free to either give the stream a like or subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 20.2K, which is pretty incredible. How am I doing better playing with you than playing worldwides? Beats me, Adam. No idea. Yeah, came in early on. Got caught up with something else. Here I come. Hopefully there's enough room. Now there's 1 space, so you could take... Oh, yeah, Shy Guy's already in. Nice. There's still 1 space left. Let's slow down to people who haven't unlocked everyone yet. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, you know, I'll stick with Dolphin for another GP. Maybe I'll switch things around after this upcoming GP, but I'll stick with the main for once again. For once again. All right. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Desert Hills, huh? Oh my goodness. Nah. Give me great question block. Because why not? Oh. You gotta go after a racer too. No worries, Julia. No worries. We'll be here for, you know, a few hours at the max, like we usually are, roughly about 2 hours or so. Enough to get multiple GPs with everybody. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we got Shy Guy in here, but then also Shy Guy, the NPC Shy Guy, the computer Shy Guy, compared to world record holder Shy Guy, as it says. No, it's not what it stands for, but anyways. All right, here we go. Lock in. This one's pretty much all water. This one's pretty much all water. Guys, you guys are never going to believe this, but I was playing some Knockout Tour earlier today. Somehow, some way, your boy won back-to-back Spiny rallies. I don't know how. I genuinely don't know how. That's like one of my worst rallies usually. But, you know, I guess we got a little bit lucky. My opponents just didn't really know what to do on Wario Shipyard. Granted, neither do I sometimes, but I guess we did just enough. Somehow we got 2 wins, so we're doing all right. We're just above 8,100 for Knockout Tour VR, which is solid. A lot better than my like 4,000 VR versus races. Granted, I haven't played many online versus races, but you get the point. Bweedy says, oh my god, yeah. Yeah. It's too bad that the intermissions just are so varying in quality. I mean, granted, every Mario game has their tracks that have a wide gap in quality, whether, you know, some good, some bad, but the intermissions, I feel like, have the largest gap. Like, there are some truly horrendous intermissions that make me question really what Nintendo was thinking. But then there's also some particularly solid in quality intermissions as well. So, you just gotta, like, pick the right ones, I feel like. Well, obviously, it's hard because I feel like not many people have played all 202 intermissions. So there really is, like, no guide unless you, like, actually go out and play them all yourself to sort of determine, like, oh, what is the best intermission or the best route, I guess. I'm just gonna keep calling them intermissions. That's how I've been calling them for a year. I know they're, I think, officially called routes now, but still, you guys know what I mean. Uh-oh. There's no way. Rich! Okay. Looks like he's going to start this final lap in first place. No, don't hit me! I'm getting all the red shells. I'm getting all of them. Okay. Oh, Spy Shell's particularly close by. No mushrooms. Hurt big time! Oh, get this one. Okay. All right. Honestly, it's just really recover. Not many people should have mushrooms. I couldn't get the draft off of anybody at the end there, but that's fine. I should take 8th place. All right. 8th place is just fine. Mario Karted. Oof. Yeah, where did Ritz go? Oh, goodness. I can't even see him. Yikes. You ate 2 Spinies? Yeah. Yeah, there were quite a few over there. Yup. It happens. Still got 2 spaces left in the room. First to 24th. Oh, that is very Mario Karted. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. That's brutal. Yeah, screwed over. I know. Yeah, that happened to me both laps. The lap right before Dandelion Depths and then the final lap at Dandelion Depths. Getting shocked right after the set both times. Because I was able to somewhat survive the first time around, but I guess I don't think it would have mattered. I probably would have done worse, actually, if I didn't get shocked after that last set on the final lap. Because I had only pulled a boomerang and a red shell. And I was in like 5th place. I was in no man's land. I was actually going to get passed by everybody with shrooms and megas and bullets. So, yeah. There was no hope. So I guess that was about the best I could have done. There's no place like home. DK pass. Here we go. What we're talking about. No! I keep swiveling to either the left or the right. Okay, no worries, it's fine. Uh-oh. Okay. Just trying to see what. Oh my lord, I can't even. I'm trying to figure out what to do, and then we got annihilated by red shells. Oh. Okay. Well, is it faster to go down like this? Maybe. I think I went down a little too deep. Prime gold shell territory. Okay. Whew. 4 mushrooms. NASA's here. What's up, NASA? And Tony Means Anthony. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope you all are doing well. Man, I'm getting obliterated with items. Just 1 coin. No worries. Okay so far. Risked it. Risked it for the biscuit. Give me a mushroom. Ah! Oh no! This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. This is gonna be so bad. This is gonna be so bad. 10th? Sure. At this point, sure. You forgot to slow my. Yeah, it's 15 seconds per. Yo, Roll's on fire right now. Man's is cooking. You're getting destroyed. It's tough out here in these streets. It is tough out here in these streets. What's up, Shane Burke? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Going to head out. Have a good one, Ian. Thanks so much for stopping by. Perfect example as to why I'm better at KO Tour than versus. Yeah, I mean, once again, I would agree wholeheartedly. Knockout Tour is definitely more of my specialty, but I would like to get better at the actual 3-lap tracks as well. And I like to play versus races because they're a nice little break from, you know, the constant knockout. Looks like we're doing Rainbow Road. Oh, no, never mind. All right, Crown City. But yeah. Bye, GWallPro. Have a good one, Julia. Thanks for stopping by. All right, Crown City. Welcome to the city. We see you driving fitty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. There you go, guys. Here we go. Can the power of my most popular rap catapult me to a podium finish here. Wheezy's rocking the snowman. Okay, I see you. I see you. Oh, I gotta. Okay, off the wall she does. Okay, well, she had a mushroom there, so I can't really. I mean, so did I guess. I probably should have used my mushroom there. Anyways. X. There's me and my poor reaction time. I do love the nighttime versions of all these tracks as well. They look so good, especially this one, Crown City. I mean, just cities in general look incredible at night. So this is no exception. Are you kidding? Appreciate the game for giving me a very high jump for that. I don't know how I didn't. Oh. Oh no! Are you kidding? How? How's that happen? Retro Gamer, 8 months, baby. Sorry I'm late. I was busy. No worries at all, Retro Gamer. Let's freaking go. Congrats on the 8 months for the membership. Oh, goodness. And V is here, says, what's a market roll? Never heard of it. Oh, it's this fancy schmancy new game that won best sports racing game of 2025 at the Game Awards. It's an award-winning video game from 2025. I just got a boo! Is that another 10th? Another 10th! Alright, well. Alright. Double W's. Let's go. Retro Gamer for 8 months in the red badge territory. V for 30 months. That's insane. So 4 months away, V, from the platinum badge. So what, December around this time, you'll have platinum badge. Right? Yeah, I guess. No, I'm sorry. 36 months. I don't know why I thought 34 months was 3 years. 36 months. So it'll be February by this time you'll have platinum badge. Do I join or do I value my sanity? I mean, that's totally up to you, V. That is entirely up to you. I mean, it's versus races. It's chaos. We've been having a good time so far. At least, I've been having, I don't know about all of you guys watching, but I'm playing, but I've been having a good time so far. It's been pretty chill. It's been pretty nice. So, yeah. Your boy got a win, We somehow got one win. That's all I needed in life. Just one. I'm also sorry for not being there as much of the charity stream as I wanted to, as I had company over. No worries, Retro Gamer. No worries at all. You're good. You are good. Dove Wolf says, hey, Gabe, what's up, Dove Wolf? Appreciate you stopping by. I hope you are doing well. Thanks for coming through the stream. I still don't like the update that lets you pull power items in first. I do think the percentages, though, like, I think they just made them non-zero, right? I would assume the percentages still are pretty low, because I rarely pull power items. I have, like, I think once, like, in the first set of a knockout tour, I got triple mushrooms, and that was pretty cool. But, I mean, I don't mind it. Like I said, I'm a hardcore anti... I don't know if I'd say hardcore, but I'm very much in the anti-bagging camp. But you know, I understand that, like, sometimes maybe that's just how people like to play. And so, I mean, yeah, it's hard. I feel like balancing, you know, these items is very difficult when there's 24 players. You know, it's a lot easier for Mario Kart to balance these items when there was only 8 or 12 racers. But, you know, going all the way to 24 it's chaos, because you could be in any position at any time. Like, I don't think you're unless you're front running, you're rarely ever in one position for like more than a few seconds, honestly. But then again, like I said, that's also part of the reason, you know, maybe if I play more of like standard versus races as opposed to knockout tour, I'll maybe have a different viewpoint on whether I think it's a good idea or a bad idea to have strong items at least be non-zero chances towards the front, you know what I mean? Anyways, I need every single thought you've ever had about Brand New Day right now. Well, I'm not going to talk about it because there are people in this chat that haven't seen it or are probably are going to see it and stuff like that. And so I'm not going to do a whole spoiler discussion of Brand New Day right now, but I did enjoy the film, you know? I like my superhero movies. What can I say? At least most of them, you know? I haven't really seen any of the DC movies, but and then recent Marvel, for the most part, has kind of been a little rough. But, you know, that said, for the most part, I do like my superhero movies, and I usually try my best to go out of the way to see them. Yeah, I liked it. It was very cool. The score was great. I like the visuals, really strong cinematography. Score, yeah, the music was phenomenal. I gotta listen to the soundtrack once again. I gotta find it and listen to it. Yeah, solid movie across the board. Thank God it wasn't. I'm sure we'll get Rainbow Road at some point. I don't mind Rainbow Road. Obviously, if we play it like back to back to back to back to back, that'd be a little annoying, but I don't mind it across the board. All right, this is more like it, you know. 7th, I mean, you know, that's all right. That's all right, all things considered. It's the best Spider-Man movie. Am I right or am I right? You should have a discussion with my brother, because my brother has seen all the Spider-Man films. I actually don't think I have. I don't think I've seen the 2 Amazing Spider-Man films. But my brother says his 2 favorites are the Spider-Verse ones. I don't know which one he likes more. I think he likes Across the Spider-Verse more, but Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse are his 2 favorite like Spider-Man films. So if you decide to count this, if we're just counting live action, yeah, it's probably up there. It's probably up there, top 2 or top 1 for me. They did it to nerf bagging. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. As much as I'm enjoying Japan, I forced my body too much. My legs hurt so badly that I collapsed inside a store due to the pain. Oh goodness. I'm sorry about that, Dove. Yeah, you never want to overexert yourself. It's never. I mean, trust me. I can also learn, you know, take that advice as well. I should take that advice. But yeah, I mean, but there's so much to do in Japan. I know if you've never been there before, like I haven't, I'm sure I'd want to like walk around or do everything there's to do in Japan as well. So I feel that. So hopefully you feel better soon. Oh, what's the deadline of when I can ask then? I don't know. I definitely say give it another, like maybe week or 2 for a spoiler-filled discussion. I would say of Spider-Man or something. All right, let's lock in, y'all. But I can always, you know, who knows? Maybe that's something I can do like either a members only thing or a. I mean, if Rainbow Road's gonna be there, then I might as well. Yeah, I mean, we can figure it out. Backing on rails is way too. That's fair. Yeah. That yeah. Yeah, the items do just like stay on the rails. It is pretty insane. You haven't seen the yeah, I haven't seen the 2 amazing ones. Don't let this be the last round. Oh no, we're still here. We're still gonna be here for quite a while. Maybe at least for another hour. At least for another hour. Across isn't a finished movie. For that reason, I think you prefer Into. Fair. I think might prefer Into. Across has some insane animation visuals, though. To be fair. Let me rephrase that. The best Peter Parker Spider-Man. I guess, yeah. Okay, so you also say Into, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, in my opinion, it's either... I was never huge on the Tobey Maguire ones. I think I need to give them another watch. I would definitely say, you know, No Way Home and Brand New Day are my 2 favorites. I don't know which one I would put above the other. I did really like No Way Home. But Brand New Day was... They were both great. They were both great. That's... oh! Survive! Oh, no! Why did I do that? Oh, God. There's a skill check for your boy. Market World. Ay, ay, ay. Your birthday's coming in 15 days. You're about to be 18. Congratulations. Congratulations. So what, August 25th? Fair enough. Hope you have a great birthday. And happy early birthday. You get 20 whole seconds to pull. Oh gosh. Hang on. I should not be reading while driving, especially a skill heavy track like this. He says you get 20 whole seconds to pull a boo or triple shrooms. If you get that well in front, depending on the track, you can kind of just win on the spot. In your opinion, that's lamer than bagging. I mean, that's true. Boo or triple mushrooms are good against, you know, spiny shells, lightnings. Oh gosh, all that. That's out of bounds. That's heartbreaking. Okay, it's fine. Oh, we're here now. Hoping maybe the baby Mario last has the lightning. Let's go. Oh, goodness, no. Okay, we can still make a push. We can still make a push. That was a huge target shock prediction by your boy. Give me a feather right now. Ah, blooper. No. That back green shell. Oh, Shy Guy obliterated me. 7th is fine, I guess. Honestly, that sure. Sure. But crazy highlight with the shock dodge, though. I mean, I don't know. I think while you're front running, I always think there's ways to... I think there's a lot of ways first place can get absolutely cooked. You know, red shells, triple red shells, random green off the wall, you know, bananas or bombs being tossed forward, a boo stealing their items, a lightning, a spiny shell, you know, I don't know, probably some other stuff as well that I can't think of. So I think allowing first to maybe have some other protective measures could be a good thing in theory. Again, in practice, it's, you know, it's like if only first place can get those items and second place, for example, can't, then that's kind of a problem. But you know, I don't know the true ins and outs of what this new update has done in particular. But like, I think it can be a good thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know a lot more than I do, so who am I to say anything? So you ended up being the fastest YouTube channel in all of YouTube for like a minute. Oh, hey, congratulations. I had 2K before, now I got 32K. What are we talking about? Chatter gained 30,000 subs in a minute? Is that what we're saying? That's pretty crazy. Anyways. See, I understand why people love No Way Home, and I don't. I mean, you know, I get that. I'm trying to remember specifically, like, you know, what the large plot. I think No Way Home, out of the first 3 Tom Holland Spider-Mans, was definitely the best of the 3. Homecoming was fine, but, you know, I mean, Peter Parker was very young, like in high school. Just had more of a basic storyline, plotline. I like the visuals a lot to Far From Home. Mysterio was a cool villain. That was pretty much about it for that movie. That one I think also had more, I guess, filler than anything. But I did like, yeah. Oh, I was just about to click the button. Should have used it earlier. No. I gotta look at the map to see, you know, where people are, like, in relation to various item sets and all that. But yeah, No Way Home. I mean, in addition to the obvious main memorable part of the film, I don't know. I think its tragic moments hit hard. I think it balanced its large group of villains pretty well. Had a phenomenal soundtrack. I think it had some great cinematography from what I remember. I like Doctor Strange as a character. He's one of my favorites, so it's always cool to see him. But, yeah, I mean, those, I guess, would be my reasons for liking it. Why are you anti-bagging? I've just never... I mean, it's tough to... It's tough to answer. I just feel like, in my opinion, it depends on the Mario Kart game, because some have more severe bagging problems than others. But I do think bagging can, you know, can lead to like a pretty, I guess, cheap victory in my eyes. You know, I mean, a victory is a victory. So whatever you make of it, that's the ultimate goal. Like, I guess however you got to get the victory is how you got to get it. But I don't know. I mean, I guess it may have just be like one of those things that it's been like how I've grown up playing Mario Kart has just always been to try to get to the front. And if you're in the front, stay in the front, you know? And then if you're in the back, then the items that are in the back will help you get to the front. But yeah, just the point of like purposely being in the back and then just trying to get your way to the front. I mean, you know, I don't know. In my opinion, I think there's a big difference between strong, smart, clever, like item play from whatever position you're in, and then just, yeah. But I mean, if you're, and then just sort of, you know, I guess using a sports term, like tanking in a way. Just sort of tanking for a bottom spot so you can, in the future, get like that top spot in a way. So, oh goodness gracious. So I mean, I've always preferred to play, you know, using the play style of just, you know, take advantage of the cards that you've been dealt with, as opposed to like straight up manipulating your way into a great set. But I know other people, lots of other people, like to or prefer that method because it, you know, it gives you a much better chance at victory. You know, that's just the bare bones of it. It gives you a much better chance of victory. Just sort of manipulating your item luck by hanging out in the back to get strong items. It's just not how I like to play it, unfortunately. So, or fortunately, I don't know. Like I said, it really just depends on how you look at it. So, yeah, long-winded. Not even sure if I said anything. If I said anything that was substantial. But Yeah. Like I said, I prefer to be up here, you know, just kind of, hey, like I'm in 3rd place. Let's see. We'll see if 1st place gets a spine shot. Like, you know, this is a long, straight intermission line. Like if I really wanted to, like I could hit the brakes right now. And like try and aim for my golden mushroom, bullet bill, and star, and potential lightning if I drop all the way back to 20th. But really, what's the fun of literally stopping? You know what I mean? Oh my lord. Okay. I guess the fun of that is eventually winning in the end. So, you know, I guess you can see it in both ways. One lap here at Toad's Factory. Oh, I just lost like 4 spots at the end. I had like 3rd or 2nd, but sure, I'll take 6th. Oh. Toad did the glitch. Who's Toad? Well, I don't think Jailbreak would do the glitch, but he must have left the lobby, I would imagine. My bad. I did not see that at all. If the guy's still in the room, let me know and I can whip out a ban. Poggers is here. Hello, Poggers. Hello, hello, hello. If it was just single shrooms, I'd be down, but triple shroom boo is absurd. That is kind of, yeah. I mean, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Like, the options for both is crazy. But like I said, I mean, it could be one of those things. Maybe it's better, and maybe it's just better in theory than practice. But yeah, I mean, we know that this isn't going to be the last update for Mario Kart World. I mean, it's a fair point. It's not going to be the last update, so I'm sure they'll continue to tinker around with the item balancing. 32K is the subscriber count of your channel? That's insane. How did that happen? Oh, now you're at 36. So what? You just gained like 4,000 subs in the last like 2 minutes? Is this like legitimate? Like what the heck is going on? It was Caleb. Okay. If I see a Caleb in the room, I will. Or I can. After this race, I'll go to the search for the users I played with, and I can ban them. Appreciate y'all letting me know. Google Chrome just crashed. I might be a hot take V, but I think I would say I like Mysterio more than the main antagonist for Brand New Day. I don't know if they did as much with that character in Brand New Day as I feel like they could have or should have. But yes, fair warning to all of you, or to anyone that is new to my streams. I have a zero, I should probably maybe write this down in my new overlay at the bottom of the screen, but I have a zero tolerance policy for any, like, I guess, wrong warp glitches, for lack of a better term, or quitting into free roam and letting the CPU finish a race. Zero tolerance policy for that, so if I or any of my viewers catch you doing that, then it's just an automatic ban on my Switch. That's like just no second chances. So So if any of y'all were thinking about doing it for this one, for Airship Fortress, because we've seen some people do this before, then say sayonara. That's all I gotta say. Okay, no one did it. Cool. That's why you change start to the final set. Yeah, like I said, it is. Yeah, don't do what I do. I'm out here reading chat while driving. It's not healthy for the brand. 6th. Cool. Bagging or doing glitches just shows who you are as a person. I wouldn't compare the two. I'd say bagging is definitely, bagging is legal, whereas doing glitches is not. At least in my eyes. But hey, another tie for 3rd. All right. We're kind of cooking. Another 3rd place crown. Yeah, but I mean, all right, you said Caleb? Let's see this Caleb guy. Sorry, buddy. You've been ousted for completing a glitch. And this will happen to any of y'all, no matter who you are. If you even attempt to do one of the glitches here. All right. Haven't been one of the main characters in a minute. Let's go with. Let's keep the heavyweight characters rolling. Let's go Aristocrat. King Boo. Let's give my guy some love. Big lead, Blue Shell Shock, and then 18th. That's just how it is. That is, yeah. That's just Mario Kart for you. You can't get rid of the spiny shell. You just can't. You simply just cannot get rid of the spiny shell. Why do we want Rainbow Road? Like I said, I don't mind. I don't mind Rainbow Road. I know it's a long, straight, can be boring track. I think it's just mainly because I tend to do well. Eva! Hearts out to you. Thank you so much for 32 months. When is bro playing Yukata Peach? I got you. Next GP. Next GP, Eva. I'm gonna give King Boo Aristocrat some love. And then and then I got you with Yukata Peach. I got you. If I spoke my mind, I'd get banned. I know, well, first off, hello, Ian James. Welcome to the stream. I know you, Shy Guy, would... I think you've mentioned... I think you prefer bagging to front running. I could be wrong, though. I'm not sure. Actually, this one is Shy Guy Bazaar. Yeah, let's do... This one's Daisy's Palace. Sure. Hey, you're free to speak your mind. I'm not one of those people that's just gonna ban people for disagreeing with me. I'm all for discourse and people stating their minds and all that sort of stuff. Like I said, I just am mentioning how I like to play my Mario Kart games, and this literally goes for every single Mario Kart game. I mean, yeah, in whether it's like this game or what have you, or Wii or 8 Deluxe or whatever. Sure. Do you see me in the back a lot and I'm able to take advantage of power items to help get my way to the front? Yeah, but that's just because I'm terrible and everyone around me is just doing a lot better, or I just get Mario Karted, or make some dumb decision by talking to chat while driving and just run into a wall or fall off and somehow find my way in the back. But that's never really for intentional purposes. Like I said, if I had it my way, I would do everything in my power to stay towards the front. But no, I mean, if you prefer bagging, I mean, yeah, I'm not... Oh God. Yo, good save, good save. If you prefer bagging, like, all the power to you. That's just, again, that's just not how I like to play personally. And I think it was a bit more, bagging I think was a little bit more triggering for me in 8 Deluxe than it is in World. I remember 8 Deluxe had some pretty bad bagging problems. Where it just, when it feels like inevitable that the people that stay towards the back will win, like, no matter how skillful you are at, you know, and hanging out at the front of the race or whatever, that's when I think bagging is bad. But, like, if it's like, you know, if you use it as like a legitimate strategy in a way to increase your chances as opposed to a virtual guarantee, then yeah, let it be a strategy, you know. But that's one of those, it's really hard to balance that as well, you know. Just like when it comes to balancing items, it's hard to balance both of those strategies, you know, whether front running is better or whether bagging is better. And naturally, I think it just comes down to the track. Some tracks, it's just better to stay in the front and go if there's not as many shortcuts. But, you know, one of the more popular ones, N64 Mario Raceway from Mario Kart Wii, it is immensely popular to, you know, just sort of stay towards the back in that game all the way till lap 3, get a star, a golden mushroom, dodge a lightning, and then bada bing, bada boom, you win the game. So it comes down to the track. It really does. You know, like, I prefer to front run and play as close to the front as humanly possible. But, oh my goodness. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. But, you know, if you're stuck in a do or die situation and, you know, let's say you're in, like, you know, let's say, like, in, I don't know, whether it's Mario Kart Wii, Knockout Tour, whatever, if I'm, like, in 8th place, but I know that if one person's, like, quite literally on my tail, like, trying to get a draft off of me or whatever, and they're in 9th place, we're heading towards an item box, and 9th place will get me a better chance at a star or golden or what have you, because, like, a big shortcut's coming up or a qualifier for a next checkpoint's coming up or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I'll let him pass me so I can get that. Not, like, you know, I'm not gonna necessarily, like, full on stop, but, like, I might slow down a little bit. He'll get the draft, he'll pass me, I'll get the 9th place box, bada bing, bada boom. But, like, you know, I'm not gonna go from, you know, sitting in, like, 3rd to hanging out in, like, 18th or something, just to get something. Like, if I'm in 3rd, I'm gonna be in 3rd. I'm close to 1st. You know what I mean? It's Mario Kart's very situational. You know, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I like to front run. I like to be close to the front as possible. And I know the advantages of bagging. As you know, as not fun as it is for me, I guess, to be, like, for lack of better terms, you know, to sort of be a victim of bagging in a way. That's not how I feel, but that's just, you know, again, I can't really think of a better term for it. Or for people to take advantage of bagging to others' detriment, if that's a better way of putting it. I don't know. You know, like, I mean, I understand it. That's just the best way to put it. Ooh. But then again, I probably just yapped myself around in circles. So, you know, maybe I contradict myself a couple times in there. I don't know. But like I said, Mario Kart's a very situational game. You just got to deal with the cards that have been set. Oh, I didn't get a charge jump. But that's what makes it fun, because, you know, it's just quick time decisions, like, multiple times a second, it feels like. You know, I'm in 23rd. Oh, I'm going to get a good item. I got 2 very good items. Okay. When am I going to use these? You know what I mean? What, like, Shroomless strats can I do increase my chances of, you know, getting farther ahead without needing to use these items. Stuff like that. Or if I'm in first place, all right, what Shroomer strats like can I do and whatnot to like sort of keep my lead or extend my lead so that if I tank a Spiny Shell, I won't have to worry, or like let me run through as many items as possible to hopefully get a super one. You know, there's just so many strategies, and that's the beauty of Mario Kart. You know, just so many different strategies, and that's how it's always going to be. As the game continues to evolve and update, strategies will change, and you know, some people will be happy, some people will be sad, but you know, it's all in for the better, I guess, balancing of the game. Okay, well, we're alive, but we're not in a good spot. Kind of got screwed over by whatever happened there. Oh yeah, we're so cooked. All right, this was a... Wait, is that the last item set? Wow, that's the last item set in Andromeda's Burnout right after the glider? Wow, okay, so I very much mismanaged this race. All right, like 21st or 22nd. Oof. All right, I know I'm so far behind in chat at this point, but you know, we're just gonna we're gonna speed run this one. You got a singular win. No, you're quitting while you had. All right, fair enough, V. Fair enough. Hope you enjoyed like the 2 races you played. Is this overlay the new one for a while? I mean, do you like it, Poggers? I think it looks pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, it you know, it'll change obviously. Like I'm planning on, you know, whatever game I'm playing will switch out with the logo for the Mario Kart World, and then you know, other relevant info related to the game that I play each time will be, you know, on the bottom of the screen. So I think it's cool, but you know, I mean, if you guys don't like how the overlay looks, you can let me know. Imagine Nintendo fixing those glitches would be nice. What's funny is you yourself were attempting glitches when we did Mario Kart 64. Well, I mean, again, my humble opinion is that glitches in Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart Wii, I think it's really just those two that have like viable online glitches that like would cut a lap short. Those I think actually require some skill, you know, whether it's doing like the Frappe Snowland glitch, even that, or the Wario Stadium shortcut at the beginning. Yeah, they're particularly easy, but they at least require some semblance of skill to position yourself in the right way. And at least you're completing the race, you know, you're completing the race. The horrible part about these glitches is that you're not completing the race. You're quitting and just allowing a CPU to finish. And the glitch is so much more powerful here in Mario Kart World, in my opinion, than it is in either Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 64. So I think there's a big difference between those two, or those three, I guess I should say. I don't think they're comparable at all, because you're at least finishing the races under your own control in both 64 and Wii. So, as opposed to this game. But no, I like it. I like the glitches in 64 and Wii, because they're just difficult shortcuts for the most part. You know, I'm all for difficult shortcuts. You know, it shows a skill ceiling. You know, if you're good enough to make those shortcuts, then, you know, go for it. I understand some shortcuts are a little diabolical. Like, I understand why, you know, like the Grumble Volcano shortcut was patched. At least in like fan-made servers and stuff like that, because everybody would go for it. Nintendo themselves actually patched the Maka-Woohoo glitch in Mario Kart 7, because everybody would pick Maka-Woohoo just so they can attempt the glitch, because it was particularly easy. So I mean, yeah, I mean, sure, some glitches, if they get patched, but I still think those are miles better than whatever this nonsense that allows people to quit in the middle of a race and still get a win. All right, this is not a good GP for your boy. A certain YouTuber's Favorite King Boo costume? Not saying the name just in case you don't allow it. Are you talking about Shortcut? Why would I not allow Shortcut's name to be spoken? Jesse's here. What's up, Jesse? Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Shy Guy, the GOAT. He literally got into the Sonic Racing Crossroads Championship. I mean, this is true. I did see that on the Discord today when I logged back in. So congrats, Shy Guy. That's very hype. Like I said, I'm not necessarily sure if I will be in New York City that weekend to see the championships. It would be cool to, but not sure what my schedule will be looking like for whatever. I don't even know the weekend it is, but still, congratulations. It's a massive accomplishment. Just for reference, using those glitches can get you banned from competitive. Bagging is a legitimate strategy. I mean, that again, that's also the difference. Also true. I don't prefer bagging. I acknowledge it as an integral part of kart racing strategy, and to deem it as morally wrong is ignorant. Yeah. It's just, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's really just how powerful is bagging in the games that we play is what it comes down to. Bagging involves skill. This is true. I don't even know how to use glitches. Not a fan of bagging. Everything you said that race is 100% true, just that people who take it as a moral failing on the player genuinely drive me up the wall. Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. We could have this argument, like, or I don't know if it's an argument, discussion practically the entire stream. I don't know if I want to have the discussion all stream, but yeah, I mean, yeah, bagging's a part of the race. You know, it happens. Even some of us that aren't the biggest fans of bagging, you know, if we're caught in a sticky situation and have literally no other choice but to bag, then like to stay alive in a knockout tour, for example, then yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like it, but like I'll, you know, at the end of the day, something like that in particular, you got to do what you got to do to survive. Would I prefer to front run and be towards the front to survive? Yeah, but like I said, it does come down to personal preference. I just, you know, I understand because I think I, again, come from that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe camp where it just felt like at one point in time, I don't know if it's like that anymore because I haven't played 8 Deluxe in a minute, but, you know, where it felt like that people who did nothing but bag were virtually guaranteed wins. And that's when it, you know, where it leaves a sour taste in, you know, some people's mouths, including my own. But yeah, I mean, it's just, it's the ebbs and flows. You just gotta, like I said, just do with the cards that you're given. Make what you will of them. So, I don't know why I went for the double. That was not a good move, but I think there's one last set that could be somewhat maybe beneficial if I can get it fast enough. Might be too late. Just need a single. Okay. I thought that Noah had a Mega Mushroom, but I'm okay. All right. 10. I mean, look how close that was. First through like 21st were maybe 3 seconds apart. I love your fit, Gabe. Appreciate that, Poggers. Means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I got my hair chopped while I was on vacation. Nice try. Oh god, 13th. Yuck. all right, Sineva, I got you. We're gonna rock Yukata Peach. I got you. Where is she? Yukata Peach. Let's run it. I got you. We got space. We got 5 spaces. The only times I bag is when it benefits me in some way. Oh, yeah. If I'm getting comboed, like if I'm getting spiny shelled, hit with some red shells, squished by a Mega Mushroom, and then boom, I'm in like 20th, yeah, I got no choice. You know, I got no choice. See, that's what I'm saying, Tiny. But yeah, in like dry desert, Market 8 Deluxe. Nobody wants to drive for exactly. That's like, you know, when there's people camping around item boxes, like that's when it's like, all right. 8 Deluxe has some really atrocious bagging tracks. I promise you next to nobody. Yeah, and that's where my hatred, I think, for bagging may have stemmed from. Were those 8 Deluxe, you know, moments. So it is what it is. You got crushed. So did I, Jesse. So did I. Don't worry. I gave up on trying to get first. You people are so spammy with your items. That's just Mario Kart World. There's 23, 24 people, 23 other people outside of you using items all at once. That's just how it's going to be, NDO. That's just how it's going to be. I'm sorry. I personally like the old overlay, but if everyone likes this one, that's okay as well. The old one. As in where it was just the full, what do you call it? The full, where the game took over the full screen in my face cam. I mean, if more of you guys, I'm just trying something new, you know, I just figured, you know, I liked how it looked during the charity stream. I figured I'd mess around and see if I can try to get something going. Try to maybe make the stream look a little more professional, having your guys' chat up there. My face can be a little bit larger towards the bottom. Being able to see, I know the game itself is not going to be seen on the entire screen, but seeing the entirety of the game in a way is nice as well. But yeah, I mean, you know, to each their own, to each their own. What do you mean leaving the race takes a lot of skill? Sure. All right, hang on. This is Rainbow Road. I'm going to lock in, actually. I'm going to lock in. I'm going to lock in. So, you know, this is like a 4.5 minute track. Okay. Well. So much for being locked in. You finally got to win. Nice, Breezy. Nice, Breezy. Well, yeah, so much for me not talking to chat. Yeah, Gabe, I don't know if you're helping your case. Well, yeah. Like I said, I don't want to talk about this forever, but like I mentioned, I know it's one of those things where it's like in Knockout Tour, I'm not going to what do you call it? Like, I'm not afraid to admit that, like, you know, if I'm playing like an online Knockout Tour and I'm just absolutely getting bombarded and hit by everything because I just can't get, like, say I'm in like 10th or something, and there's like 16 people in the lobby, you know, if I see 2 people behind me in an item set coming up, like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna use the items I have, or at least get rid of them, and then see if I can get a set that gives me a better chance to, you know, like, get mushrooms or something for me to qualify. Yeah, like, I'm not afraid to admit for doing light bagging for, you know, very specific situations. But again, like I said, I prefer front running, but I also understand that it's just very situational. You know, Mario Kart's a very situational game. If you have to bag, you know, then by all means, like, you know, I'm not gonna stop you. No one's gonna stop you. But yeah. What we were talking about, yeah, I know I saw some people mention like 8 Deluxe in particular. Yeah, that's again where my sort of, I guess, hatred for the style of bagging began, because it's like if you're just purposely braking and not even driving, that's kind of messed up. If you're just like literally stopping, but you know, if you're just gonna like tap the brakes a little bit and let 1 or 2 people pass you to just have your next item set give you increased odds, then, you know, yeah, sure, go for it. Like, Knockout Tour is, sadly, I love Knockout Tour, but Knockout Tour is one of the things that it facilitates that type of play style so well. That's why everybody goes for, you know, tries to go for items in the back, or at least tries to smuggle items up. That's another thing. You can always try and smuggle items as well. Get some items from the back, hold on to them. Either use them to predict a lightning or when a shortcut's coming. Goodness. And then, yeah, you're good to go. So, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not making the argument that, like, people who bag are evil people. It's not necessarily my argument. It's not that I was really necessarily making an argument. My point was more so that, you know, if I'm good enough to be at the front and I can be at the front, I will be at the front. But yeah, and if, you know, if people are going to bag, then, you know, like I said, I'm like, you're more than welcome to us. I'm just not a fan of deliberately breaking and just hanging out at a set for like multiple seconds at a time. All right, third play. I'll take third. I will take third. Anyways, thanks for the events on October 9th, and I'll be around for about a week leading up to it. October 9th. Okay. I'll have to check my schedule and see if maybe I can do. Actually, that might be the same weekend maybe as the New York Comic-Con, if I'm not mistaken, which was the Comic-Con I was thinking of going to, dressed up as either Isabel, GWallPro, Whiteboard, or Louie, depending on what you guys vote for, because we reached $1,500 for charity. If it's that weekend, then that would be a very embarrassing way to meet me. But from my perspective, but you know, I mean, gotta do what I gotta do for the people. So we haven't played Sky Sunday today yet. Let's do it. You ready to join? Welcome back, Retro Gamer. Haven't watched the live stream in a while, CJ. No worries, CJ. Welcome back. Welcome back. Story by Worthless Life. I don't think it's that serious. Talak, I don't think it's that serious. Oh, man. Liam says, what video on your channel has to be one of your favorites? My Strikers video, because it's my most popular. I love the raps because I think they're some of my more creative pieces in terms of, like, they just challenge me editing wise. My Mario Kart Ultimate video from 2018 is one of my favorites, because that was like one of my first semi-viral videos. And I got a couple others, like the time I went to see the Mario movie 6 times in one day. That was a fun video. Anytime I rank music with the fellas, that's a fun video. My Mario Party 7 50-turn comeback video that I released in 2023. And the plethora of my ranked with one word videos, but my favorite of those is my most recent one, where I ranked all of Mario Kart World soundtrack with one word, because I think that one looks the most professional out of all of them. So there's a lot of videos I like on the channel. Maybe I'm just self-centered, but I know there's a lot of things I can improve on, but there's also quite a bit of things that I'm proud of as well, that I've been able to create for you guys. Which, if you guys have enjoyed the content so far, feel free to give the stream, hang on, everybody pause, a like, give the stream a like, everybody pause. Everybody pause. There's no chance, right? Oh, no, RJ. Oh, that off-the-wall snipe would have been electric. Honestly, second on Koopa Troopa Beach. That's basically a win. I'll take it. Oh, gosh. Anyways. My whole strategy is you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. I always thought of it as, or it was always told to me, the phrase was you get what you get and you don't get upset. That's the phrase that I've been told, but you know. Bro, they used to poggers. When did they used to do that? Actually, I don't think any online Mario Kart official online experience has actually ever shown you your finishing times. But they should, man. They should. I would love the I would love it. Yeah, I would love to see finishing times. I would love to see it. You got booted twice? Oh, Jesse, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for the disconnections, my guy. Dynamo says, best skin in the game right here. Fair enough. It's your sign to head to bed. Have a good one, Jesse. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through. Love how this all stems from me lamenting my distaste towards the new item update. LOL. I did not mean to spark a debate. Hey, man. I think the... Again, I think for the most part, the discussion's been relatively healthy. I think it's good to have these discussions because there's definitely, I think there's people in here that are severely on different camps. You know, I tend to be a chronic fence sitter on a lot of you know, topics, but I'm trying to get a little bit better at actually you know, being more confident in my stances and takes, I guess. But no, I think it's healthy to, oh gosh, to weigh, you know, pros and cons of each varying strategy, I guess, in this current topic of debate we are discussing. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But no, I do think we can all agree that the new item update is whack. Whether it's whack in a good way or whack in a bad way, that's up for debate. But it's whack. That's one way to describe it. Goodness. Crazy. I don't feel like playing anymore. GG's giving everyone else. All right, have a if you're leaving, then have a good one, sweetie. But thanks for stopping by, or thanks for playing. Sorry if oh goodness, no. I'm sorry if the for what may have caused you to not feel like playing, but I hope you had fun. Go, 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 go! What'd I get? Yo, I'm the 10th place god right now. Oh, goodness. Did we decide on the new member stream? No, we haven't really decided. I haven't decided. Oh my lord, ladies and gents, it is like, holy cow, it is a five-way, almost a five-way tie at the top. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think we've decided on the new members stream yet. I'm good with pretty much anything, but it seems like all of you guys are as well. So I guess we'll figure something out. I've been wondering why your webcam is so much smaller than it used to. Well, I actually think the size of my face, the size of the camera itself is actually larger. Like I am, yeah, like my face, my body, my proportions take up a larger percentage of the screen. Now they're just, yeah. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I mean, I extended the the frame to be larger, but I cropped it so it's a smaller frame. It's more vertical. But like I used to be tiny. Like I used to, like my webcam used to be sort of the size of like that green little indent at the top. It used to be tiny. And so like I feel like some of y'all would barely be able to see my face, but now you could somewhat see a little bit more of my face. So yeah. I really only bag if I absolutely need to. That's more so my position, Tony. Yeah, like if I absolutely need to, like if the do or die situation, like, oh, I'm about to get eliminated from this Nocturne, like the only thing I can do is like drop back like 2-3 places. Try my best to get a top tier item, just because, like, you know, if dropping back 2 or 3 places will basically guarantee me to pass 4, then, you know, like that's what I gotta do. So yeah, I get it, but no, it is what it is. You know, it comes down to playing preference and also what do you call it? And track variability. Each track, you know, some tracks are much better for bagging purposes. Some tracks, it's much more beneficial to front run. So it depends on the track as well, you know. And those that know everything about the game will take advantage of those situations when the moment is right. So here's what it is. Gave that message was about the glitches in 64. Oh, the one where I said I'm not helping my case in that one? Oh, I don't care if I'm helping my case with that one. I love the glitches in 64 and Wii. You know, I'll be fine. You know, I can defend those. Like that's fine. I do like those shortcuts. Like I said, if I'm out here trying to perform the the Wario Stadium half pipe glitch. If it's free for everybody, like, you know, you got to take it. You might as well. You might as well at least attempt it. It's fun to do. So this is what it is. Like I said, doing I guess ultra shortcuts like that versus simply bagging. Or sorry, not bagging. Versus simply like doing an out of bounds, like putting the game glitch and stuff like that. Like I said, in my opinion, you might not have the same opinion as me, but in my opinion, 2 very, very different things. Very different extremes. Don't tell me I'm going to get 10th again. Don't tell me I'm going to get... No, I'm not going to get 10th. There's no chance! 14th. This has been a rough GP, guys. Sorry, Tiny, but I'm not doing well with your favorite character. Just blame the game, not the player. This conversation is going in circles. We have been talking about this for a long time. For a very long time. Bro, I have insane reflexes. I dodge a bomb at the last few seconds. I got 5th. By the way, I don't hate the update. It made some tracks better and some worse, in my opinion. I think I'm a bad player for really not noticing much of a difference. I'll be completely honest. But like I said, I think it's mainly because I just tend to hang in like the middle of the pack all the time. And I feel like maybe the middle of the pack wasn't affected too much. So. But I could be wrong. I could also be wrong on there. So. Yeah. When is the GWallPro wrap dropping? WRAP? Like a food item? Like a GWallPro, like just... Oh, that was it for the, Oh, all right, well, I haven't changed my character. Let's go... Farmer Luigi. Because why not? Why not? Hey, I don't know what you like. WRAP? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't understand, Tiny. One time you get first to spiny. Yeah. Happens, Share Bear. Happens. Gaby's you cut up. I did have 2 good races. That's right. I did have 2nd place. Yeah, I did. I had 3rd and 2nd to start things off, but then, yeah, it kind of went downhill towards the last 2. So my bad, Tiny. My bad. I'm so tired. I really should stop and get some rest. Fair enough, Thrall. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Appreciate you stopping by. You DC'd. I'm so sorry, GC. Mudkip. Oh, whoa. New layout. Okay, I see you in the 20K upgrades, Gabe. Appreciate that, Mudkip. You gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do. Like I said, we'll see how long this sticks around for. I personally think it's cool, mainly just because I like to see you guys on screen. But if it's not, I mean, it seems like all of you guys are just more or less indifferent to it. Like it's no big deal. But yeah, figure I'd try something new. You know what I mean? The real Olin. Tulin. Hi, sorry for invading. I have no idea what you're talking about, Tulin. I guess it's okay. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm sure. Mudlurs? That's crazy. Could be worse. I'm proud. Thanks, Iniva. Appreciate that. I try my best. It really is my fault. I feel like if I actually decided to lock in and, you know, play these races without opening my mouth at all, I would maybe do a little bit better. But I can't help but, you know, when I'm streaming, like I'm kind of just like in entertainer mode. You know, I feel like me talking is adding some entertainment. I hope. Unless you guys are sick of me talking, I feel like me talking is adding some sort of entertainment value to the stream. That's, you know, in addition to just some Mario Kart footage being showcased as well. So, like, if I had just decided to sit down, lock in, and just be silent, I mean, I have done it before. But like, I prefer talking to you guys and just hanging out. And I mean, if it compromises my performance, you know, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. But I like to think that I've performed well on a few occasions. I don't know who I hit, but I apologize for doing so. Okay, okay, actually. We're so fine, guys. No, guys, you have no idea how fine this is. It's so fine. It ain't coarse, it's fine. Does that even make sense? Not really. But anyways. How did I get from like first to... Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, yeah, just have to go to the single there. So at least... Bro! I'm so cooked. Yeah. Final lap, last item set, lightning. There's nothing I can do there. Nothing I can do there. You're not a fan of the blue gradient on the bottom. It looks a bit weird. Okay, I could try to tinker with it. Yeah, like I said, I can try to mess with it. I tried adding a little bit of a grainy, scratchy sort of like texture or whatever to it. But yeah, if you don't like how it looks, if you prefer, I mean, yeah, let me know what you think would look better. Would you think a solid color would look better, or try to just get rid of like the sort of texturing that I added or whatever? Let me know. Let me know. This update mainly ruined tracks with multiple early item boxes and multiple large cuts, especially Great Question Mark ruins in Mario Circuit, for example. I guess I can see that. I could see that. Yes, the GWP rap. Oh, goodness. You know, 2040 is when I'll open my food business. I don't know. And sell wraps. I don't even like wraps. That's the thing. I'm not even a big fan of the food wraps. W me for picking Luigi. Hey, had to do it. You know, had to do it. Gotta run it. Gotta run it every once in a while. You low-key hate Peach Beach? I don't think that's that unpopular of an opinion. I think a lot of people dislike Peach Beach. Whether it's how little or how lot you dislike Peach Peach. I can speak English. That's a different story. But I feel like for the most part, I would be shocked if Peach Peach was, you know, in the like top 8 of anyone's favorite tracks rankings. You know what I mean? It was bound to happen. This was bound to happen. How long do I plan on streaming for? Oh, dang. I only got a single? Wow, all right. We are almost at the dollar mark already. I don't know, maybe another GP after this one. I'll finish out this GP and then do one more. I think that's serviceable. Oh gosh. Yeah, at least we get hang on. I can figure out the theme for this one. Hang on. I got this. Maybe I can't. I'm actually somewhat losing my mind. I'm missing something particularly easy, and I don't like it. My brain's not working today, I guess. My brain's not working. Oh, goodness. What is it? What is it? What is this song? Oh, what? Can I get this one? No, I cannot. All right, well. Oh wait, that was Wee Rainbow Road, I think. Yeah. Oh, it was, yeah. All right. Y'all are frying me right now for not getting Wii. I was like, what the heck is this song? I was like, I know it, but oh my lord, that was Wee Rainbow Road. A little embarrassed that took me so long to figure out, but hey, it makes sense that it's not in like it's not really near my top 10. It's like somewhere around my top 50 or top 60 for favorite theme. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, like if that was a top 10 song, that would have been like I would have recognized that right away. Oh, yo, where's the item box respawns? No. Oh, heartbreaking. Oh, even more heartbreaking. Wow, just clobbered. What did I get? 20th, 17th. Ay, ay, ay. Regarding the stream UI, if you can get the same shading as you got in the green box in the top left, it'd probably look nicer. So, okay. Are you thinking like a green, like green up top and then also green over here? Like, you know, that's kind of what it's looking like so far. Is that the, you think it would look better if both portions were green? I could do that for the next stream just to see how it looks. I probably could do that now, theoretically, if that's what you're referring to. In terms of the gradient. I have the same type of texturing lined on both. It's just obviously it's a lot more defined on the bottom, like with because of how long it is, where there's not as much for the top one. But I could maybe just copy and paste the top one to like make it less, what do you call it? I guess less opaque, I guess is the term. So I try to do some sort of, or at least I attempted to do some sort of texturing just because You know, I felt like during the charity stream, I liked how it looked during the charity stream, but I felt personally, maybe my eyes are more drawn to just things with that have like either patterns or textures or something like that, that show like a bit of grain, a bit of like an extra dimension, you know, if that makes sense. Like I like gradient colors, don't get me wrong, and there are gradient colors, of course, in the background of those things. It's really just more so, you know, I don't know if I liked it to be like as silky smooth as it was like during the charity stream, for example. Poggers is just not a fan of the texturing at all. Looks off. Not trying to disrespect your work. I mean, no, you're good, Poggers. I completely understand. No, I welcome all. Yeah, I welcome all types of feedback. This is something new. You know, I want to try to make it look nicer for y'all. Make it look a little bit more professional. If I'm going to be a professional content creator one day, whether that's making YouTube videos, streaming, you know, whatever avenue becomes more sustainable for your boy. You know, gotta try my best to make these things look somewhat professional. You know, to the best of my own ability. Yeah, I'm getting wrecked. But yeah, so I'm definitely open to. Wow, that retro just hopped over me. Definitely open to all sorts of feedback. I did create that in, well, it took me a little bit of time. I just sort of reused the assets from the charity stream and then just, you know, just obviously swapped out the colors, added the texturing, changed the sizes to certain things, added some beveling, all that sort of good stuff. Ooh, yeah, there's no way I was getting that. All right, send it forward. Just pray no one has a lightning. 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 Okay. Oh, if someone had a mushroom that just happened to fall away, that would have been great. I'll take 7th, honestly. That's fine. So, I don't know. You see how the sides of that green box have a light side of the border and a dark side. Makes it pop a little better. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, adding sort of the that beveling. I could do that. Yeah. Actually, I thought I did do that for this one. I guess maybe it just doesn't show up as much. I could take a look. Yeah, it is the same, I think, on both. Relatively, it's the same type of. Oh, actually, might not be. That could be the be all end all difference. Oh, that's gonna make that. Wait, what the heck did I just do? Ay. Live editing my overlay as we speak. So funny. Oh, it's because. Oh. Wait. Oh. No, it is the same. It is the same. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I can try and reverse the. Oh, maybe I can try and reverse the angle of it. Okay, I can mess with that maybe next time. Yeah. Next time around. Hang on. Give me a second. Fire Yoshi! Oh, hang on. Gamer Garage is here. Hello. And the Fire Yoshi says, hope the stream has been going well. Won't join, but I'll chill for the rest of the stream. Appreciate that, Fire Yoshi. Hope you are doing well. Means a lot. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. Great question, Blog. Y'all said this track suffered from the update. That's true. I have triple mushrooms. Was I always in the top spot? Maybe I was. So, hey, top spot, triple shrooms. Don't mind if I do. Will this benefit me? Maybe. But we'll see. Oh, what the heck? No! Okay, that's just skill issues on my part. Oh, man, bro. What I would give to be good at just one single video game in my life. Oh, gosh. All right. Anyways. Jamie just Obliterated all those item boxes. Right, anyways. No! No! Oh, I couldn't get the charge jump out in time. Are you kidding? Wait, wait. Oh! Missed the mushroom. I can get that one. What is this race, guys? What is this race? You got a mega mushroom there. Beveling. That is the right word. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, wow. Where the heck am I? I'm 16th. Man, this has been a race of all time. Go. Go! Why do I do that? Why do I do that? Just go. This has been a pretty set. I'm in 24th. Oh no, 21st. Sorry, I can read. I can read numbers. Oh gosh, this has been terrible. Man, I haven't even gotten. Oh. Wrong time for the world record strats of hitting the crates. I don't even know if they do that anymore. Oh, this was a bad race. Awful race. Nothing went well for me there. Oh, man. We're playing an actual cool route like Salty. There's a DK pass. Oh, gosh. Oh, great. Here we go. By far the most overrated track in the game. Yeah, we kind of fell apart there. We fell apart big time. It was not great. All right. We can do one more. We can do one more GP. You pulled the triple shrooms and the peach next to you, didn't? That's rough. That is rough. I would imagine it should be easier for everyone across the board to get triple shrooms, not just first place. But all right, we're gonna finish this off in style. Koopa Troopa, the runner. All right, let me try to work on this overlay real quick. Can I swap out the angle real quick? What is this invert thing? Do I like that? I actually don't know if I like that. Can make it a little bit more. Try 15. Oh, that might be a little. That might be all right. Yeah, it might be a little too much. Let's try 12.5. Let's make it a little average. Let's try that. Maybe. No idea. Here, let me export this. Y'all can let me know. Does the extra beveling, does the slightly extra beveling make it look a little better? You got some white towards like the bottom and the right side, and then I think it's a little darker towards the top as well. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Oh gosh. For the first 20 seconds, the item pool is universal regardless of position. Okay. I guess that makes sense. That's how it should be, I feel like. All right, guys, our last GP. Our last GP. Everyone has the same odds of pulling triple shrooms. And on the right track. If you don't, you kind of just lose. I guess that, yeah. It already looks a bit better. It's definitely an improvement. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, maybe for tomorrow I can try to tinker around, I guess, with the specific type of texturing. Well, like I said, we I can try to further refine it, see how we're looking. Oh, this is I mean, this one's mostly water, but it's pretty unique, so I don't mind it. Muggup says, Gabe, I'm the most unobservant man alive. I can't even tell if it changed. I'm just taking everyone else's word for it. Yeah, all that happened was that there was just a tiny bit of like extra like white streaks that got added to the bottom of the screen and like the right side of the screen of like the blue rectangle area. And then there's some darker shading, a darker like shadowy portion, like a little bit of a line kind of separating the gameplay footage and the top part of that blue graphic. So if any of those bottom part is kind of dull. Yeah, I do want to try to improve that one a little bit. Just try to figure out, well, because every game I play, every stream I do is going to be very different. So there's going to be a different amount of information depending on the game I'm playing. So I haven't really decided on a universal way of, you know, making that information look appealing. But I can definitely work with that. Yeah, it's just more of a test run just to see what y'all thought of like the new, you know, UI in general. Yeah, like I said, I think it accomplishes my main goals. My camera is, at least my framing is a little bit larger while taking up less room on the screen, which is great. I have the full game on the screen, which is great because if I ever decide to clip live streams back into shorts, you know, I don't have to worry about my face cam being in like the gameplay footage shot. The chat is on the screen, which I love. I love having you guys, your messages on screen. It makes it a lot easier to watch back and see your guys' messages without needing to do the live stream replay. And then, yeah, just extra text for information about like the games and whatnot towards the bottom of the screen. But obviously I can make that, try to work on that and make that look a little bit cleaner. Oh! I actually won. Let's go! I actually won! Oh my goodness. Let's go. Those triple mushrooms came in clutch. Actually, it was more so the golden mushroom that came in clutch. I got triple mushrooms. I don't know what place I got them, but woo! I'll take it. Let's go. Let's go. Koopa Troopa the runner coming in clutch. This ranking video, I'm just letting you guys know, for this upcoming ranking video that I'm doing, it's gonna take a little bit of time. It might be another month or so till it drops, but the ranking video that I'm gonna do of all the Mario Kart tracks, Faraway Oasis, it's definitely, it would have been pretty low like around launch time, but now like I'm starting to, it might be one of my favorite nitros in Mario Kart World, so it's got a good chance to be pretty high up there in my overall ranking for all of the Mario Kart Nitro tracks. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. That's my next goal. The next thing I need to do is I need to rank every Nitro track from the games individually, and then I'm gonna rank them all based on their, you know, just combine their rankings and then come up with a mega list of, yeah, ranking Mario Kart tracks. So let's see what happens. I swear you were not in first a second ago. I was only in first for about 0.73 seconds. It was not a full second that I was in first place. No, I pulled Golden Mushroom, I think on the first set, lap 3. Yeah, I pulled Golden Mushroom first set, lap 3. And then Triple Mushrooms. I did the whole shortcut underneath like the water section. I pulled Triple Mushrooms, I think when I was in like 3rd or 4th or something like that. I had to have been in one of those spots. Pulled triples. And then just took the shortcut and somehow got unobstructed. So I think a pretty lucky win for your boy, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. 2 wins is nothing to be shy of. You always just like this one quite a lot, just a bit plain to me. Yeah, I need to try my best to not also let the music of the track influence my ranking, because these are supposed to be rankings based on like the gameplay of the track. But it's kind of hard not to. Like the music does kind of play a big role in just the aesthetic of the track, the atmosphere. sort of motivating you to do well on the track in a way. So, well, I think it'll be fun. It'll be a very interesting list. I'm very curious to find out what my #1 favorite Mario Kart track of all time. I think I had an idea of what it would be. And so, yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. But I'm excited because I've obviously just spent the last like 3+ years or so doing mostly nothing but music rankings. So it'll be really cool to actually get a chance to rank all the Mario Kart tracks once again for the first time in over 4 years. To continue my, you know, season series of, you know, ranking every Nitro track in the Mario Kart series. So, should be interesting. And I will actually maybe get to talk about the tracks for a little bit. Like, instead of ranking them with one word, I will actually kind of go a little bit in depth about them. So, should make for an, wow. Yikes. Should make for an interesting video series that I hope you guys can look forward to. Sorry, whoever's going to mush my stole, I apologize. Hopefully maybe it was the CPUs. How'd I do? 6th, all right. Yo, honestly, not bad. I always enjoyed doing time trials in Faraway, one of the few tracks I'm confident in. Faraway is a lot of fun. It is. I'm barely paying attention to stream, by the way. I'm just watching chat. I respect it, Mudkip. I respect it. Oh, gosh. Y'all, I'm in 3rd behind 2 first places by 1 point. Guys, we can do well here. Hang on. We could get another podium spot, maybe. On a completely unrelated note, Green Hill Zone is coming to Fortnite because Green Hill Zone is the only Sonic stage that has ever existed ever. Yeah. Obviously. What other zones are there in Sonic? It's just Green Hill. Oh, man. Far Oasis is a track that I used to dislike, then I accidentally forced myself to like it, which isn't rare for me, and now I'm actually getting good at it, so I like it more. I guess that makes sense. Still one of my favorite music tracks. It's a fantastic music track. This is true. This is true. Rich says, I've been waiting for Gabe to do a real ranking like this, though. I mean, if y'all... if y'all said if y'all wanted to, y'all could have told me that if you were tired of the simple one-word rankings, y'all could have just said so, and you know, I would have stopped making them. I mean, I think it works for music for the most part because, you know, it helps when you have to rank an entire OST, and a majority of, you know, if I'm ranking music, you know, you guys will want to. Or if you're going to watch a video about someone ranking music, odds are you want to listen to the music as well. So it's just easier, you know, to do it in that sort of format. But no, but yeah, no, it'll be nice to get back to a straight up, like an in-depth ranking video where I can actually discuss my thoughts and what the heck is going on? Where I can actually discuss my thoughts and opinions and why I'm wrong at everything in life. Yeah, so, you know, could be interesting. I'm excited to see your picks. Appreciate that, Poggers. Me too. Me too. Y'all probably already know what my least favorite track in the entire Mario Kart series is. Like, that's probably a simple guess. Probably a simple answer. I'm fairly confident that I know what my worst track, my least favorite track in the entire series is. But yeah, it'll be split into multiple parts though. Obviously, if I'm gonna do an in-depth ranking for every track in the series, it's gonna be a lot. So I anticipate to do a multi-part series. This is an overrated track right here. Great question mark ruins. No, no, no. Hit the thing! Okay, locking. Come on. All right, I'll reach out after this race. I cannot read. I can hold off from reading chat for half a lap. Okay, well, I got a bunch of coin items. But I could get mushrooms here potentially. Oh, man, let's go. Oh. No! Oh! No! How did I not hit Josh? The hammers looked like they so hit him. Josh! How close was that? Josh! No! I thought I had you. That would have been a win for the ages. Oh. Anyways, Ritz said, bro dropped one banger NBC ranking and dipped. Listen, I mean, Schaeferless just wanted 30 seconds. He just wanted 30 seconds from me. He just wanted 30 seconds of me saying something along the lines of, hey, you know, talk about why you like this track so much. And so I had to lock in for 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Oh, man. But yeah, no, now I get to do it for 100 and gosh, however many tracks there are in the Nitro tracks are in the series. Tour makes everything so confusing because I don't know what tracks to count and what tracks to not count. That's why I asked you guys about like, how do I count the, you know, tour specific tracks? It just, but I think I'm going to count, this might be the one and only ranking, I think, where I will count certain tour tracks, just because, you know, the game is still active right now. So, oh, is this the last track of the, oh, this, I mean, hey, fitting, I guess, that this is the last track of the stream. Yeah, but I mean, like for tour specifically, yeah, it's because it's still active right now and it's gonna be fully shut down in about a month. I figured if there's any time to include the tour tracks in a ranking, this would be it, where if I were to do future rankings, I guess it would make sense to exclude tour tracks, since, you know, what would be the point of including tracks that you legitimately cannot play anymore? But since you know, I mean, since you technically can still play some of the tracks as the game is still active, I will likely include those tracks in this ranking. Tough. And then we're just gonna go from there. But yeah, it makes everything confusing. That game really makes everything so confusing. Can't realize game was that close to. I tried my best, Josh. All right, I actually have to lock in. This one I need to lock in. I have a chance, a slight chance, but a chance nonetheless to win the entire GP. My one chance. I think Factory. I don't know who Factory is playing as, but Factory is 2 points behind me, and Shy Guy is 3 points. So those are my main sources of competition right now. And so I can see Shy Guy's right around first place. I think he's dodging the Spinal Shell. And I'm over here in 14th, so I gotta sort of pick up the pace a little bit. You forgot I was in that one Schaeferless video? That's okay. I sometimes forget as well. It's been almost 3 years at this point. Which is crazy to think about. That means it's almost been 3 years since the booster course pass has been completed. That hurts to think about. Oh, gosh. I did say something for the music ranking. You said there wasn't a point to explaining your own music tastes. That is also true. That's also a fair point. Yeah, I mean, no matter what I say, I'm not going to be able to convince you or anyone to like, you know, one particular one particular song over another, especially when there's over 100 songs in a ranking or something like that. You know, I'm not going to try and, you know, to convince you why song number 78 deserves to be better than song number 79. That just seems counterintuitive. So that's I think that's mainly why I do the one-word rankings for the music, because we all have our own music tastes, and you know, you guys watching my opinions on my music isn't going to convince you that some songs are, I mean, maybe it will. I know, Ritz, you've mentioned that because you saw, you know, Rumble Volcano was my #1. You decided to give it another listen, and you improved it on your own list. So I guess, you know, and that was a one-word ranking. So, I mean, I think that just goes to show that sometimes you only need one word to, I only need one word to prove my point when it comes to music rankings in particular, so. But no, when it comes to the tracks, this is gonna be a much more in-depth ranking in terms of like me actually taking maybe between 30 seconds and a minute each to talk about these tracks, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, stuff along those lines. Why am I in first place right now? I don't deserve to. That is a terrible, terrible way to go out. Oh, the Kamek forced a chain jump on me. No. Oh, no. That is a horrible way to lose the GP. That hurts. That hurts big time. Oh, God. I got last place here. Wow, that was just soul-crushing. I was in first place for a brief moment, thought I had it, and thought I had the GP to myself, but Kamek came through, gives us the worst character switch, coin coffer, which spawns the giant chain jumps, and my entire time is ruined. It's okay, I get podium though, but oh, I so could have won that. I so could have won that. Yeah, Wave 2 is over 4 years old, which is insane. Isaiah, what's up? He says, I'm going to be in driver's ed soon. I'm really, really nervous. You got it, Isaiah. You got it. You'll be okay. There are millions and millions of drivers, billions, I'd say millions, I guess, on the road all the time. So you could do it. Brutal Kamek spot. Brutal Kamek spot. It was a brutal Kamek spot. But, you know. Hey, I got 2 wins. That's all that matters. It's all that matters. All that matters. I'll take it. I'll take it. I did a lot better for the most part than I thought I would. So I will take it. Yeah. Well, rankings are about convincing, just explaining. I mean, that's also a fair point. Yeah. Maybe I will do a music ranking at some point where I will actually talk about my thoughts on said music. If I do like maybe a smaller ranking, I can go a little bit more in depth on the music. Maybe I can do that at some point. You know, we'll see. How did I do that shortcut on the last lap? Oh, how do you do that shortcut? Oh, on Rainbow Road? I think you got to trick off the left edge, drive up the wall, and then trick to the left, I think, and just, you got to clip one of the rings and get all the way over. I've never done it. I'm not confident enough to do it, but that is something that people do. Pogger says, great stream. You had some great fun. Might not be at tomorrow's stream depending on the time, since I will be going to the gym. Oh, you're gonna miss some developments, Poggers. Then you are going to miss some developments with Tomodachi Life tomorrow. I'm just saying. There hasn't even been that much, but there's been a pretty major development that's happened. But that's about it. That warrants a stream again. That I got to run it back with Tomodachi Life, you know? So, you know, haven't added anyone in particular to the island. Anyone new, but we got to stream it. We got to stream it. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll get there when we get there. Yeah. I did do in-depth with the credits theme. That's fair. Yeah, I did rank the credits themes in a full-length video. I did the title themes and yeah, and you know, menu themes, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I did all that sort of stuff. So yeah. So I mean, I guess it's possible, but yeah, again, those are a lot smaller. Those were like what, 20 pieces as opposed to hundreds. So it's possible. It just depends on the number per ranking. So yeah. You have to watch at the gym. You probably had another child. I mean, I'm sure I'll reveal it at the whatever I decide to make the thumbnail. You know, I mean, the last thumbnail for Tomodachi Life went crazy, but so I'll have to see if I can cook a similarly quality thumbnail for tomorrow's stream. But with that being said, though, I'm gonna head out for the evening. I truly appreciate you guys for stopping by to the stream. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. If you haven't checked out my video that I've made earlier today, I just dropped one about 5 or 6 hours ago, so feel free to check it out if you haven't already. I will see you tomorrow for some Tomodachi Life, and then I will and then members will do something on Wednesday. We'll figure something out. And then on Thursday, we'll see if Mario Sunshine gets dropped on NSO. I'll play that. And on Friday, we'll have a relatively wacky Smash Bros tournament, because why not? It's been a minute. And then we'll also have a stream on Saturday that I hope you guys... We didn't really talk about the Saturday stream this week, so I'm sure we'll talk about that, going forward. But I hope that's something you guys are excited for. Could be interesting, honestly, all things considered. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Subscribe if you are new. Stay all pro, and I'm out of here. I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks so much for watching.